We all use money. We fold it, spend it, stash it in our drawers, but almost nobody takes the time to really look at it. What if I told you there were hidden creatures, laser projections, and even symbols meant to stop counterfeiters, all baked right into our cash? From secret spiders on the $1 bill to disappearing devils in the Queen's hairstyle, here are 7 hidden secrets on real banknotes that most people have never noticed. Let's uncover them, starting with Fijis glowing $7 bill. So these banknotes break all of the rules. So back in 2016, Fiji pulled something off completely remarkable. Their national rugby team won the Olympic gold in rugby sevens at the Rio Games. It was a massive moment of pride for the country. To celebrate, Fiji's government didn't just throw a parade, they released something no one has ever done before, a $7 bill. Only 2 million of these notes were printed. While that may seem a lot, it's really not. They're the only $7 banknote ever officially issued. On the front, the design is vertical, which already makes it unusual, and on the back, it's horizontal, but the real surprise? Shine a UV light on the note, and a gold medal appears around the captain's neck. On the reverse, or the back side, the entire team's medal light up in a stunning ultraviolet ink. This note isn't just currency, it's a celebration in ink, and it showcases just how creative modern banknote design can be. Selfishly, I wish the US would do stuff like this. It's also a great example of UV security features, which are hidden on most bills today, but few of them use them as brilliantly as this. Now, here's something most people still don't notice, even though it's hiding in plain sight on almost every modern banknote. If you look closely at your cash, especially in the corners, you might spot 5 tiny circles arranged in a weird little pattern. They're not decoration, they're part of what's known as the Urion constellation. First noted on the €10 note, this group of dots is designed to block copy machines and printers from duplicating money. When a copier sees that exact pattern, it shuts down the job automatically. And it's not just in euros. These dots are embedded in US dollars, Canadian bills, British pounds, Japanese yen, Australian notes, Indian rupees, and dozens more. They're literally everywhere, but no one has talked about them for years. In fact, this feature was secretly built into our banknotes over 6 years ago, before the public even realized they existed. It makes you wonder, what other anti-counterfeiting tricks are out there that we still haven't noticed? The spider on the $1 bill. Now let's talk about a classic American legend, one that's been whispered around school cafeterias and playgrounds for decades. The $1 bill hasn't changed in over 50 years. In fact, by law, it can't change or be redesigned without congressional approval, which is part of what makes it so iconic. But with that comes some mystery. Take a look at the top right corner of the bill, inside the pattern above the big number 1. If you look really closely, you might see what looks like a tiny spider. Some say it's sitting inside a web-like design hiding in plain sight. Others argue it's just an engraving flourish, symmetrical lines forming a shape that our brains want to interpret as something familiar. But once you see it, it's hard to unsee, and this rumor has stuck around for decades. Not because anyone confirmed it, but because it taps into our childlike wonder, what if it really is a spider? Even today, debates rage on forums about whether it's a spider, an owl, or just a coincidence. Either way, it's another reminder even the most common things can hide secrets. Alright, Canada might just win the award for the coolest modern bills. In 2011, the Bank of Canada transitioned from paper notes into high-tech polymer notes, smooth, plastic-feeling bills that are more durable, waterproof, and packed with futuristic features. But here's one you probably never heard of. Take a laser pointer and shine it through the transparent maple leaf window on the bill. What happens next? It projects the bill's denomination, like a tiny laser show onto the surface behind it. No ink, no tech, just brilliant design. It's the kind of thing that feels like a spy gadget, and yet it's just built into everyday money. What's amazing is how precise this has to be. It's not just a hole, it's micro-engineered with nano-optics that bend light perfectly to show the number. It's part fun, part science, and part serious anti-counterfeiting strategy. Who knew your wallet had built-in laser tricks? Now for one of the most controversial and creepy hidden images in currency history. In 1954, Canada issued a series of bills featuring a young Queen Elizabeth Elizabeth II. At first, everything seemed fine, but then people started writing in, calling, complaining. They all noticed the same thing. If you look just to the right of her ear, buried in the shadows of her hair, you can make out the face of a grinning devil. Not a playful image either, a sinister, almost demonic face, complete with eyes, nose, and a devilish smile. Now, was this intentional? Most experts say no. It was likely just an unfortunate combination of shadows and curls that created an optical illusion, but the public wasn't convinced. The backlash was so strong that the Bank of Canada resigned the entire portrait, removing the devilish detail. Today, those early devil's head notes are rare and highly collectible. Some sell for hundreds or even thousands depending on condition, and they remain a powerful reminder of how even an innocent design choice can stir major controversy and even conspiracy. If you grew up believing the spider story, or you've got a fun banknote of your own, drop it in the comments down below. I'd love to hear it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.